All right, lads, let's cut to the chase. Goodwill Hunting. I'm so excited to talk about this one here, guy. I love talking about all of them, but this is one of my favorites. This isn't just a movie. This is a therapy session disguised as drama. It's that one friend who calls you on your BS, but does it in a way that actually makes you listen. And at the heart of it, Robin Williams. Now, I don't care who you are, what you're into, what movies you watched, you need to see this film. Because whether you're the smartest guy in the room or just trying to figure out where the hell your life is going, Goodwill Hunting hits you like a freight train, man. And the best part, it sneaks up on you. One minute you're watching Matt Damon flex his genius in a bar, dunking on some Harvard snob, and then the next, you're sitting there questioning every decision you ever made in your life. Then there's the park scene. Oh, dear God. Ladies and gentlemen, the greatest monologue to ever be on movie. Ever. And if you've seen it, you already know what I'm talking about. And if you haven't, buckle up. Peter. So let's talk about actual Will Hunting, Matt Damon. The guy's a genius, but an absolute disaster. He's a mess. And he's got a brain that could change the world, right? He's one of those guys, but what's he doing with it? Working construction, drinking with his buddies, picking fights for the laugh. And why? Because he's afraid. Afraid of failure, afraid of success, afraid of letting anyone in. The guy has walls built so high, even Spider-Man couldn't climb them. When a professor discovers his talent and tries to push him towards greatness, what does he do? He self-sabotages. Because it's easier to stay in your comfort zone, right? That's what a lot of psychologists would tell you, than to risk finding out you're not as special as you think. And where's Sean Maguire? Robin Williams comes in. Because if there's one person who sees through his crap, it's Robin Williams. We get into the nitty-gritty. Did you know this about Goodwill Hunting, lads? Well, Matt Damon and Ben Affleck, they won the Oscar for this movie, for the screenplay. Sheer genius in this script. Incredible. Two guys from Boston, broke guys from Boston, and writing a script that would change their lives forever. Robin Williams made the park scene iconic, clearly. Almost entirely improvised. I mean, that's what just makes it even better. And then when he finishes, Matt Damon looks down because he was actually crying. And then Harvey Weinstein, that freak, but he almost screwed it up. The studio originally wanted to turn this into a weird thriller about Will being chased by the government, right? Thankfully, Affleck and Damon said no. Even though I kind of like that sound of it, but that had to be a different movie, you know? Not Goodwill Hunting. Robin Williams' final line in the movie was improvised. When he said, "Son of a bitch, you stole my line." That wasn't in the script. That was just Robin Williams being Robin Williams. In the monologue. Picture this. The two lads, Will and Sean, they're sitting on a park bench. Will's been playing his usual crap, thinks he's got everything figured out, cocky as hell. He's read every book, he's studied everything, and he thinks he knows it all in life. And then Robin Williams drops the bomb. "If I asked you about art, you'd probably give me every art book I've ever written, etc., etc." Boom. In the matter of minutes, he destroys Will's entire world because knowledge is an experience. He just gives him some home truths. And it keeps going. And then he asks him, is he an orphan? And by the time you're done, Will isn't cocky anymore. He's very, very quiet. Because for the first time in his life, somebody saw right through him. And this scene is why Robin Williams is one of the greatest actors of all time. This put him right up there, man. He wasn't playing a role. He was talking to us. This isn't just about Will Hunting. It's about everyone who's ever thought that knowing facts is the same as living life, you know? And it's for every guy who thinks he's got dating figured out because he's read some book, but's never actually fallen in love. You know, even when Robin Williams says, "Once more into the breach, dear friends." Oh, good Lord. It's for everyone who thinks they've got life figured out, but in reality, they've never stepped outside their comfort zone. And by the end of the movie, Will finally gets it. He does. And he realizes that all his knowledge, while impressive, means diddly squat, means nothing. If he doesn't let himself experience life, he's done, man. And that's the lesson. We've all got the tendency. We know things because we've read about them. We think we've got people figured out because we've analysed them. Some people have got the bachelor's university degree. What the hell does that give you to know what real life is like? You know? And a lot of this is very relatable. But the only way to understand it is live it. And if you haven't seen it, watch it. You got to. Because you'll watch this again and again and again and again. It's about living. And if it doesn't convince you, just go sit in a park bench and let Robin Williams wreck your soul for 4 minutes.
Peter.
Walsh.